Hey guys, welcome back to Maxcast on our Unification. Today I have a special video for you. It's a 4v4 on Burial Grounds. So quickly covering the teams. On team 1 we have Roman playing the Death Korps First Company. We also have Magical Girl Madoka playing Imperial Guard. We have Papa Smurf playing Renegade Guard Vraksian Militia. Then we have Vraksian playing his main Space Marines. On the other sides we have russbarbarian playing the Death Korps of Krieg. We have Alpha Legion playing not the Alpha Legion but the Space Wolves. We also have DANTIST playing the Thousand Suns, and we have Medrengard playing the Renegade Guard Vraksian Militia. So this is gonna be interesting. I think I casted the game on this map once before. So if you look on the minimap, you have like this middle part and then you have the two areas, and the middle part is full of slag deposits. So if you want to have a lot of power, you want to have control of the middle. I will not cover too much the actual build orders and everything. I see already some nice play that Imperial Guard can do. You can drop an infantry command at your friend's side. It will build up, and then you have a tunnel from your base, which is actually over here-ish. Oh, it's all back in the corner. And then you can tunnel units outside here immediately. So that's something you have seen you can do. You can also do if you have Necrons, pop in a generator at your friend's house so they can build it up. Not being done by Papa Smurf over here. We have two Imperial Guards. Oh no, Papa Smurf has built two infantry commands. No, this is... this is a Vraksian. Okay, they have built it. This is a Vraksian and this is an infantry command. So of course, Rex can also do this. Like all the guards faction with tunneling network can do this. Of course they can. So you could, in theory, for the Death Korps of Krieg, also put down a soldier thingy majig somewhere else. We have here. This is gonna be interesting. Roman has the World Eater color scheme. This is gonna be. Or is this World Eater? Or is this what is this then? I guess it's World Eater. Not Blood Angels, is it? So Magister going down, or the rally, the unit and the Magister going down. This is the Magister, right? Madoka? No. Was a Magister squad, I swear. In come some screamers over here, very mobile on this big map. We already have an advance over here from the Space Wolves, from Alpha Legion, the Space of the 13th Company, with two Grey Slayers, a Iron Priest and a Wolf Lord. So this is a very good tag team to have, but they are gonna hit over here where you have the infantry command and an upgrade listing post. Not sure if they want to go there, and here it's gonna be interesting. We already have these Screamers harassing as well, so it's really hard for me to keep track who is who and what they're doing. DANTIST with the Exalted Sorcerer, not sure what he has been going for as specialization. And yeah, interesting is that these they are all like on the opponent's side. Like this is this team, but you are surrounded by enemies. So this is why you, yeah, this is gonna be and the same here. So you have these little outposts units kind of. And that's very good, nice that the Death Korps of Krieg started here. Even a wolf then being built over here, interestingly enough. Some zombies being done, and we have a bunker, second bunker, two bunkers here to have this little way covered. Same is being tried over here by the Death Guard of Roman. So they kind of know this map. So we have these little choke points you need to get through, I guess. Some Russian letters that I cannot understand. I will not put up the resource overlay for obvious reasons, because then all this site would be covered in resources and it would take me, I don't know, 5 days to prepare and even longer to render, I guess. So you have a lot of listing posts. Now this is all Death Guard, right? Yeah, it's kind of interesting that the so brightly colored for Death Guard. It kind of makes me wonder. Makes me think twice all the time. Some Imperial Guard over here. Is it? No, Vraksian Militia actually. Yeah, some Vraksian Militia with grenade launchers, however. They was pushing, I guess, from over here, from their home base, and trying to get this point, but now being attacked by zombies at one point. Imperial Guard, as well as the slow move of the Death Guard. There's also this little path in the back, but it's all negative cover, so it's hard to go here. And if you go here, you will take a lot of damage, as you can see here. They will take some shots in the face while running away. And over here we have the, the hard garrison of the Death Korps of Krieg. I would assume it's a tier 2 rush, kind of. No, it's tier 2 just started 5 minutes, so it's not a rush. He spent a lot of resources, I guess, on his economy and defending over here. Not a lot of points. He only got 4 points, so everybody has about 4 points, I guess. 1, 2, 3, yeah, 4 points for each player, kind of. And they are now in the midst and even getting... They are now here. The command squad standing outside of the negative cover and the Imperial Guard standing in the negative cover. Including the command squad, so this is kind of not sure who is winning this. We have also some veteran militia, so these are the commanders. Yes, they get a plasma pistol, so the plasma pistol upgrade will deal a lot of damage. Look at those guys. Command squad completely going down, zombies being dropped in the middle, getting some damage done, but also getting a lot of damage dealt, I guess. Tier 2 is done for Mr. Magical Girl over here, Madoka, getting the vehicle mechanized command, right? Yeah, mechanized command. So we will most likely see some chimeras or hellhounds or more. Speaking of hellhounds, we have already some hellhounds from Vraksian Militia over here, from Papa Smurf. Yeah, Papa Smurf, nice name, nice color scheme as well. He's spamming some hellhounds. 3, if I've seen correctly, yeah, so 3 is probably the maximum with his current unit cap. And they're again trying to go to the... They're trying to get home, but there's some Imperial Guard in the way, actually scanning as well. Not sure why he's scanning that. But yeah, they will get shot on their way home, I guess. Disgustingly Resilient is finally researched, so these zombies and everything will get a charge. What is this over here? Some Plague Marines in the midst of the enemy line, just casually standing in the heavy cover, shooting at this listening post here. They are so disgustingly resilient, they can just do that, I guess. Tier 2 should be on the way. No, it's more zombies. But tier 2 is done, if I see this plague stuff correctly, question mark. Over here we have a Razorback Ricarius. Tier 2 is also done for Balter over here. Having also a Hellfire Dreadnought for some anti-infantry support. And Ricarius for now getting his Storm Hull Bolter. I think this is here added at the top, so it has now 4 weapons. And the Flamer is still on top. You can get a different weapon on top. Heavy Bolter it looks like. Or Storm Bolter, so a lot of bolters, a lot of anti-infantry with the snipers as well in the back. So a lot of anti-infantry, not a lot of anti-vehicle. And there will be some vehicles shortly. These are some storm cameras, and if you get their Pintle heavy stoppers, which they can because he has the Vox Center, this will be dangerous. Over here, the Plague Marines are now joined by some Imperial Guard against this Vraksian. There have some units inside, you see it, a lot of power, a lot of shots being put out. I think there's a 4, no, in the infantry command it's 4, and it's 3 in the HQ, so you have your usual heavy bolter and stuff. There's some purple pink flames from the Vraksian over here as well, helping out. Or is it their own? No, it's actually the enemy approaching. More and more people joining in. Some horrors being popped in here to kill these hellhounds, but they also take a lot of damage from these flamers, just all in the same place. They should come back as, yeah, they should come back as blue horrors and maybe finish the deal over here with the hellhounds. They do, but still a lot of, this is a hard commitment on the side to kill Medrengard as the first. There's even a Hellhound now from DANTIST, but this is friendly Hellhound, of course. And with the help of the Grey Slayers being deep striked, actually, it looks like, they will hold tight. Wow. On the other side, the Hellhounds, yeah, they just moved all the way over here to help with the attack. There's now even a Sentinel, and with, it looks like, yeah, a multi-melter, and the multi-melter will be very good against these vehicles, of course. But there are also some more and more horrors as well. So Sentinel dying in the end. Some blue horrors coming in. There are some Grey Slayers. Or what is it? Could it be... Oh, it's a Wolf Priest. Run! It's a wolf priest! If he uses his ability, and he does, so these guardsmen are now toast. Yeah, they can just stand here. All these heavy stoppers will not use you anything. You will be blasted into oblivion. These one squad of the Plague Marines also got caught inside. There is some chosen. Now, no idea where they're coming from. Not sure. I do not think you can deep strike them. So they came over here. They used their slow ability on these Plague Marines and now just chucking away. These Plague Marines will put up a fight, especially if they have their champion, which they do not. The champion will allow them to be even more resilient. But there's some Desecrator artillery coming in. One of the Hell Blades is being dealt. There's a third one coming in. Even another Hellhound. And yeah, these chosen, they are not dying easily, but they will die eventually with the combined fire. So, but there's still some Wolf Priest, and yeah, there's a duo of... Is there? Yeah, the Wolf Priest. Wolf Lord is also here. So there's a kind of a goon squad of the Grey Slayers over here, but only Grey Slayers and a lot of enemies. The Hellhound will be killed by the Hellblade. Oh, wow. Wow. This was... From what was this? From the Magister? From whom? This looked like a Renegade Guard called in. Wow. This dealt a lot of damage. And the side more Hellblade. So Hellblade Gaming from... this is such a mixed base. There's like nothing really in the side of the... whatchamacallit? Learning's company, they all built a combined base over here, a lot of economy as well, so he will have a lot of resources, and I mean, he's probably also pretty free to use his Iron Priest to get some resources as well. Now again the attack on the Renegade Guard base over here, 2 Sentinels, and Imperial Guard holding back if there's something that jumps in. Yeah, now the attack from the Hellhounds, Hellblades, getting at the economy, so a defensive Feculent Gnormor. I would really love a Gnormor over here as well. Some more HP upgrades. How is it over here? We have now even a Predator with anti-infantry loadout and a Hellfire Dreadnought with an twin-linked autocannon as well. They try to get through this bunker over here. I think with the help of this Vendetta heavy gunship they will be. There's also a gun turret emplacement, some barbed wire, some platoons can... Yeah, he is... What is he getting? Autocannons, obviously. He's just bunkering down and getting up in the tiers, I guess. Over here... Now a pattern Rhino with some long fangs. That's something you can do now with the 13th Company, even using their smoke launchers. And this is not looking good for Renegade Guard player over here. A lot of artillery fire from these Desecrators. They have also these Havoc missile launchers, their belly cannons, they have an autocannon, everything in the book. There's now some Grey Slayer packs for the support, again using the Wolf Priest ability. Again, slowing down everything. You see some... yeah, these are some grenade launchers as well. Vraksian Mechanized Command wants to go up, but not yet. The Hellblades in the air, killing more of these Desecrators. Longfangs giving some long-range support as well. So even some, yeah, Longfangs. Do they have missile launchers? They do have missile launchers. They can now shoot down everything vehicular over here. And it looks like the Vraksian Militia will stay here for now. But here you see now an attack from 2 Predators now against these Hellhounds. Normal Hellhounds, right? Yeah, these are Hellhounds from the russbarbarian player. He needs to... his very expensive platoons all got sniped. They got sniped by some infiltrated scouts, so very nicely played by Valter over here. Seeing the threat and staying in the covers. There's no sniper kill team or anything that could detect over here. This would be the prime detection unit if you get your sniper kill team with the Vox officer over here. So I think this is more or less the death from the Death Korps of Krieg. I do not see... Okay, there's some... No, this was the Hellhound, not him. What is this? This is the... with some autocannons at the side, and there's some minor suppression, I think, from the Gatling cannon on the top. again over here they want to get rid of the Vraksian militia on this side. Balta actually has to disengage for now because there was some Thousand Suns support with these Practicus Coven over here. So they kinda survived. Interesting to have a 4v4 that goes now like 15 minutes and nobody died. Even a thermoplasma generator in the middle. For one side only? Yes, only one side. For Papa Smurf over here. And if he has it for a bit, he can actually kill this, right? Not in range. He needs to get a little closer. Already paid for it. So if we have the Altar of Siege built in the... Because his base is full of... full of 13th company. Getting even the third gate now. His economy will explode. And then he can, if he's... Oh, there's even now the stealth drive in Gable over here. So he will kill these units, but not before they can get thing over here. Some Oakland Berserkers, one of the most terrifying looking units, I have to say. I do not want to know what they did with their hands. Why you need hands if you have chainsaws? I mean, holy moly. So is he getting something? This is built up, so he can do something with it if it's not getting killed, what probably will be the case. There's even, like, is there all around these yeah, there are all these backup paths over here with some long fangs now coming in again to try to help over here against all these Death Guard. But yeah, the HQ now did go down because of the Plague Havocs, I guess, the combined fire of Plague Havocs and the Imperial Guard units over here. A lot of Imperial Guards. It's like 3 Imperial Guard spots. 4 it looks like. And then you have the Specialist team with their grenades and melter guns. And yeah, I do not think you can hold this. So if there's no HQ being built from the Vraksian militia over here, this would be their death. And it looks like there's at least something built somewhere. I will not check where this is. Not yet. Even getting... yeah. Imperial Guard captured their points and getting the points. So this is a big problem, of course, for team number 2, I called it over here. If they lose one player, or mostly lose one player. Probably they build an HQ somewhere. Rebuilding the Altar of Siege over here. Trying to see where they build it up. Not sure where actually for now. Even a storm talent here now. They can assortment of different weapons. There are some horrors being deep striked, and they will still not hold, I guess, against all this anti-infantry. Are the snipers still here? Look at the snipers at some point died. More and more vehicles coming in. Another Hellfire Dreadnought. Or if it's not even the same as we had before. So yeah, the anti-vehicle is basically the autocannons at the side over here. Yeah, and all these horrors dying. Now the march continues over here for the Imperial Guard and the Death Guard. Brothers in war, I guess. Not sure if there's a lore reason behind it. We have now the Rune Priest as well. He can get some snow ability. Not sure actually. I think it's a big old thing that does a lot of damage around him. We saw a lot of that units, but this could also be the Scarab Occult Terminators with the Stormclaw Terminators. So here the Stormclaw Terminators get some assault cannon. So if you want to run through this choke point, you will most likely being shredded by Terminators and Commanders. So this might not be the best place to move on. Maybe they should move on and help their friend Baltair over here. There's now even a Malkador battle tank from the Vraksian militia over here with the Executioner cannon. Is it Executioner or the Vanquisher? The big cannon at the side, less cannons at the side as well. 2 heavy gunships as well. Would like to see some repairs of them, but still, this looks like the end of the next player of the team 2. russbarbarian only has the HQ left, I think now. Not sure if he's getting some buildings somewhere else, but yeah. The combined fire then from the Vraksian militia, the second Malkador tank over here. There's even a Macarius, a relic tank moving in, but will get a Vanquisher cannon. So the big cannon is the Vanquisher. This is, look at this. Dual Vanquisher cannons, of course, because why the heck not? Jesus. Not a lot of HP, I think, on this Malkador. Yeah, It's a bit little low in the HP on the armor department, but is a bit cheaper, but is relatively expensive in their weapon upgrades. Oh, okay, this is not. There's another Macarius. I think it's for the Death Korps of Krieg, where it's relatively cheap, but one of the weapon upgrades is really expensive. So the question is now, here's the field barracks for our Death Korps of Krieg player. Not sure where actually the other field barracks for the Vraksian Militia is. Now we have, with the help of the Terminators, they are now standing here, but they're standing in open ground. Another gift of repository. No, this is their gift of repository on front line, more or less. But they are holding tight now. There's some, what is from the artillery department? Ah, javelin anti-armor. These are very good. Here comes the Supreme. With the Supremes also, they wanted to be aggressive, but this is not well coordinated, to say the least. They all will die now. Over here, another artillery fire doing a hell of a lot of damage. I'm still not completely sure who does all this. Is this like a global? Or is this from a commander? I thought it was from a commander, right? It looks very chaotic, so it will not be the Imperial Guard, I guess. Yeah, and down. Oh, they now trying to attack the one of the gates. He has 2 more gates to cover, and yeah, we do not see these because we'll see these now because they are infiltrated. We are sticking to this side for now. Death Korps is still here. We see now also where they are. Here is their last building. So we'll also check where the Vraksian Militia building is. It's all also inside here. Okay. Also see the economy. You can build some generators with the scrap if need be. But yeah, for now they're here. They are just holding tight, even getting the mass pattern command over here, because why not? To have the relic unit right in the field. Ruin Priest is here, Wolf Priest is here as well, a Wolf Lord. Some Terminators also trying to help, but this is a steady line of Imperial Guard and some front line of some Death Guard. So this is a nice combination. You have these very sturdy front line and the not so sturdy but high damage back line. There's another storm being called, but not successful, it looks like. There's now some Terminator. Oh, these are nice in the heavy cover right here, flanking them, and this will break this position actually. This was a nice move. You can use the warp space ability to move them inside. They are invisible and also have more HP when they come out. There's some zombies, I guess, inside here when I saw it correctly. Yes, there's some zombies trying to tie them up in melee. The position still holds. I thought this was the death of this position, but it's not. They are still holding on. We have some dual Lehman Russ here. No Baneblade yet. I think he has. Does he have? He has the. No, this is his friend Papa Smurf. So he has no critical location actually. So he cannot build any stuff over there. Yeah, but Lehman Russ battle tank will make short work of it. And here they stand. There's some these new robots over here. The Sackhead robots. We also have some cryo gun turrets doing a lot of stuff. But this is again in the end turning, of course, against them. This is now a 4v1, it looks like, and yeah, you will not be able to win this. No matter how. I mean, these are 2 bases, so it's a 2v4, I guess. But still, economy-wise, you only have 1 base. Actually, getting their own base back. Or the Renegade Guard over here. There's no Venus Assassin as well from the Imperial Guard. But getting spotted, I guess, from the commander. No, not sure why she got spotted, but she's dead now. Ogren's trying to come in here, but they're just standing back for now. Vox operator now. And this is an orbital bombardment from the Vox operator. Very chaotic orbital bombardment. Some more strafing run, it also looked like, from another player. Yeah, a lot of. With the Lehman Russ, you do not care about heavy cover, you just move in. This is my place now. Some Blake Havoc's trying to get in the back, killing some units, but getting roasted, I guess, a lot. But yeah, in they come now. These are now some what's got some Stern Guard veterans being deep striked from the what is called the building, but they're getting deep strike with the chaplain in tandem as well. They can now just move in and clean house. Stern Guard veterans can get different weapons. They got some Tempest and Vengeance rounds loaded in, and in the end it's just the warp gate over here from our friend Alpha Legion over here, and this should be game. Wow, what a game. Almost 26 minutes of more or less all the action over here. Interesting map in the sense that you have always like one player that is on a position that he doesn't like to be. Death Korps of Krieg bunkered down here a lot, but then they got kind of backstabbed. On the other side, Roman did a good job of defending, not only defending but also putting pressure and being supported a lot by our friend Madoka over here, who from the start even had the infantry command, so they teamed up more or less. And not sure, the Vraksian militia mostly played in the middle and helped out here and here. I'm not sure. There's even now a decimator on the field, because why the heck not? Yeah, so it's more not a lot of strategy all the time here. Some tactics, I guess. Build orders, I cannot tell you a lot here, but it was nice action. This replay was sent by Russian, so if you want to see your replays shown in this channel, you might as well send them in and I can see through them. But enough with that. As usual, guys, thanks for watching and see you in the next video. Bye bye.